Hey, all, I am so excited. It is day one of the 5 day challenge. And today we're going to talk through identifying what is holding you back. This is primarily going to be a focus on mindset today. And I want you to hang in there because I know you're like, I really just want to make money or make sales or get ahead in my business. And I want that for you too. And that's exactly why we're going to go ahead and take the time now and talk about mindset. Because the truth is, your mindset is a foundation for you to be successful or not. And if you have fears that you're buying into or blocks that are keeping you from flowing and moving and making decisions, you're not going to do the things you need to do to save time and make more money. The truth is, fear is a huge block for us, and it's going to impact our decision making. And we're going to think something is not good when it could be good, or vice versa. So, we want to make sure that we're not operating out of fears, that our mindset is in a clear place, and that truly there's nothing holding us back when it comes to our mind, and we're in a place that flows. So, as most of you know, one of the biggest things that keep us from moving forward and growing inside of our businesses and truly any area of our life is analysis paralysis. And I hear this word so much inside of the digital marketing space and inside of really business in general, that analysis paralysis is what's keeping you. And the truth is, that's just a really fancy word to say that you're afraid. Your fears keep you where you're at. You may think it's because you have a baby or because you have a full-time job or you have too much on your plate right now and you can't prioritize it. But the truth is, there's probably some things there that are actually keeping you from fighting for the things you want. Maybe it is the fear of failing. Maybe it is the fear of not belonging. Maybe it is a fear of not being cared for. Maybe it's a fear of perfectionism, of not showing up and performing well. And so there are all different fears, and most of us don't realize that they are operating and keeping us from making good decisions. And so we want to be really, really mindful. I'm actually going to give you a free guide, and I have videos inside of it. And if you're like, yeah, I hear you, I'm going to give this to you for free. You can dive into it. It is my Clarify PLR, and it has video training inside of it. And you can deep dive into some more fears and mindset and understand where some of your fears might be coming from. But today I'm going to just kind of flip through the counteract part and say, truly, we're going to work through mission and doing the next right thing and letting go of perfection. Mission, next right thing, and letting go of perfection. That way, we're getting out of analysis paralysis. But in order to keep yourself from going back to it, I want you to understand that you've got to attack the fear at the root. And so, using Clarify will really help you make sure you're overcoming that fear more long term. So, today, let's talk through mission. I truly believe that if you know your mission, your purpose in life, your why, it will anchor you in your decision making. And most people will tell you, well, my why is my kids. My why is so that I can get my husband to retire, so that I can get him out of, his miserable job, or I can buy a house, whatever your why is. Most people think that that's their mission. And the truth is, that is a very like afterthought, what I would call an apple vision, where we need to get down to the root of the tree, not just the fruit that's being produced from it. There is a deeper mission. You have a purpose that far surpasses a job title or anything you're doing in your business. Your purpose in life is a one sentence, to blank, so that blank. I believe my job in life is to reflect back what people can't see themselves so that they can unlock the potential and the purpose they have in their life. I believe that I live that mission out in my life in every aspect. I live that out in my photography business when I reflect back to them who they really are and I show them how lovely their family is when they felt like the session was chaotic. I show that by coaching here in my business. I do that with my kids. It is my mission in life is to reflect back what people can't see about themselves, to help them discover who they are. That is my mission. Us figuring out what your mission is going to help your decision making across the board and increase your effectiveness. So if you're confused about your purpose or your passions, I'm going to tell you, you're going to need my Thrive Audit. My Thrive Audit is amazing, but hopefully as I'm talking, you're like, oh yeah, I kind of know, like I'm really passionate about. And you're going to dig through and say, if you don't know your mission, you don't understand what your real purpose is, that maybe you help people find the creative side of things. I know someone who brings order or helps people walk through really hard, like grieving feelings. And they've done that their whole life. And it makes sense that they do it now in their business. And so, whatever your mission is, it typically ties back to these things. I call it pain, play, magic. One, what does your heart break for? What are things that when you see it, you're like, oh, that really devastates me, and you almost like obsess on it. I always say, like on reels and TikToks, I'll stop and look at things. The things that make me most sad is when people are disqualifying themselves from a dream or vision they have in their life. That makes me really sad. um what are the things that break your heart? Number two, play. What did you do when you were a little kid? How did you play when you were little? Magic. What are you known for? What are your skills? What are you amazing at? What would people say, like, she is awesome at? What do they call you for advice for? So those things will help you discover your mission. Let's get super clear on that. Those questions are inside of my Thrive Audit. And then you're going to have a better understanding moving forward in your business of, like, is this in alignment with my mission? This is what we use. I use it as a mission anchor. Is this next decision in my business in alignment with my mission? Can I live out my mission? Can I be impactful in my mission by doing this thing? Then I'm gonna freaking do it. It gets really easy when you know your mission. Because you're like, I'm going to light up doing that thing. And now I know, so I'm going to go do that. The next right thing. What is the next right thing? Sometimes we get so analysis paralysis on, where am I going to be in a year? Where am I going to be in 6 months? And it is so good to have a vision for your business. And we're going to talk about the way that those things work in tandem. But right now, you need to focus on the next right thing and use your mission as the anchor. Can I live out my mission? Can I impact people here the way I'm supposed to be impacting people? Is it the next right thing? Then I'm going to do that. And then lastly, letting go of perfection and knowing that messy action is better than no action. You're going to sit there and do nothing if you're waiting to be perfect. Messy action is better than no action. Just like my computer is dinging right now in this 5-day challenge, I am getting it done despite the fact that it is not perfect. I am showing up right now waiting on DoorDash to bring me dinner because I am a hot mess and I don't have time for dinner and I'm leaving for a session and then my kids have games and my life is messy. I am getting stuff done because I am letting go of perfection. You guys, this is why I'm here and you paid me. I am showing up messy. If I can show up messy, you can too. Okay. Here is the thing. So we talked through analysis paralysis and fears. I would love if you will dig deep into that, but we're not going to go into that today. But if you want to do more work, I'm giving you the tools to do that. You are going to unlock your mission and anchor yourself in that. You're going to do the next right thing based off of your mission. Is this something I can do that fulfills my mission? And three, I'm going to let go of perfection and I'm going to take messy action. Now, I'm going to talk through a few things with procrastination and then I'm going to wrap this up because I want to keep it super short inside of Telegram. Procrastination. I want you to think of pleasure and pain. What are the desires I want right now? If you are a procrastinator, so say you're dreaming of making your own product right now and you have a million excuses about why you're not going to create that product. You need to ask yourself, why do you want to make that product? What are the desires you have? Are you wanting to provide for your family? How would you feel? What is the really good things that are going to be on the other side of that? What's it going to feel like when people start buying your product and they start having their lives changed? What are those desires? What is the pleasure you're going to get from getting that thing done? And then what is the pain you are sitting in by not getting it done? When you're stuck in analysis paralysis and you are procrastinating, when you think of the desires, the pleasure you want to go after, and the pain that you're sitting in by not doing it, it will keep you rather motivated. Next, carrots and sticks. I want you to reward yourself when you move towards your goals and you take action. So for me, I often say, okay, well, I'm going to sit down and watch 20 minutes of Gilmore Girls because I got my 3 things done on my task list today. Or I'm going to go drive to Starbucks by myself and get myself a Starbucks without my 4 children because I got my stuff done today. Or sticks, punishment. You're getting a whack on the butt. What are you going to tell yourself? What is punishment for not getting things done? We need punishment just like we did when we were children. Discipline is helpful. Take something away from yourself. Say, I'm not going to be able to do X pleasure because of this. I know someone who said, I actually make myself run. I hate to run. I make myself run 10 minutes if I didn't get it done. I'm pretty sure I would get a lot done if someone told me I had to run. uh, Lastly, I think someone's at my house. Time travel. I want you to go into the future and envision yourself like right before you got to get this thing done. Let's say you said you were going to launch this product tomorrow and it's not done yet. What would you be sitting there telling yourself? What are all the excuses you would come up against? Like, oh, what is it? Like, oh, I don't have the right outfit. My hair is a mess. My house is dirty. My kids won't quit crying. What are the things you can problem solve now by going into the future and imagining what the excuses are going to be that keep you from doing that thing? I call this time travel. So jump into the future, imagine the problems, and try to problem solve them before you get there. All right. So this is going to be it on all of this today. Now, your action steps are going to be the following. Okay. I want you to brain dump. I want you to practice in the morning when you wake up, writing everything out that's on your brain, tasks, things that are stressing you out. Get in the habit of just brain dumping. Or maybe you're like me at night when I go to bed, I can't sleep. I need to brain dump. So I just go to my phone really quick and I just jot everything down. Even if it makes no sense, I get it out of my head because if it's inside, it can stress you out. So let's get in the habit this week of brain dumping. And I want to make sure you are doing this. Attempt a brain dump, okay? MIT, most important tasks. I want you to develop an MIT list. Every day I have what I call like an eat the frog list. These are the 3 things that feel really big and heavy and I need to get them done. When I get those 3 things done, I reward myself. If I don't get those things done, I punish myself. What are the 3 things you want to get done tomorrow? And I want you to eat the frog. These 3 tasks should never take more than 2 hours to do, by the way. They should not be like 10-hour tasks. These are like the quicker tasks that you need to get done. Okay. All right. Those are 2 of your action steps. This is it for challenge day 1. I'm going to attach your workbook that's going to go through some more and break all of this down. But this is, I'm going to scroll up here, identifying what's holding you back. So doing the mindset work, we're making sure analysis paralysis is not going to hold us back. We're acknowledging that there are probably some fears that could keep us from taking action. We're going to anchor ourselves in our mission. We're going to do the next right thing and we're going to let go of perfection and we're going to take messy action. And then here are the steps that I went over for procrastination, pleasure and pain, carrots and sticks, and time travel. All right, guys, see you tomorrow on challenge day 2.